And welcome back to Where's My Tail, everybody. I'm Brant,
I'm Lisa.
and we are back with episode 6 of the
Wow.
countdown. Yes.
Finally.
2 months later, we're finally picking it back up. If you guys missed our announcement in our last haul, I think we decided we're going to skip December and January altogether because you guys don't want to hear about all that old stuff anyway. If you want to know, ask us in the comments below, and we'll tell you what we really enjoyed from those months. Something like that.
Yeah, and we're gonna post our full list at Comic Frontline.
Yeah, on cometfrontline.com. We're only doing, from now on, these countdowns will just be our top 10s. So our full list will be available a day or two later, you say?
Sure.
Something like that. Later in the week, we'll say, on cometfrontline.com, which we will post a link to on our Facebook page, Twitter, whatever, as those are live. So if you want to get our full countdown, because I think we both read 21 books this week.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see where the other 11 fall for each of us. So.
And I actually read, or we both actually read a lot more than that because we had to play catch up.
Yeah, exactly. So well, that's kind of what we're doing. I think we both read probably like over 30 books. So. Yeah. All right, so we should dive into it with our top 10s. And our top 10s are different. Yes. So do you want to start or you want me to start?
You can.
Okay.
Since I see the book right there.
Okay. I will start with my number 10, which is Rocket Raccoon and Groot, number 2. Really enjoyed the first issue. I didn't like this one as well as the first, but I
liked
still...
this one better than
the
first
did you?
one.
Okay. I still really enjoyed it. It was all about Groot's journey there, and it kind of harkened back to a bunch of different, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. I got the Star Wars.
Yeah, the Star
reference.
Wars. It's got all those kind of references. Like your classic adventure tales like that, Star Wars. Star Wars being the predominant one, but I think
the Force Awakens.
Yeah, exactly. So I really enjoy that quite a bit. So that's why it's my number 10. Oh, and by the way, digital codes that we're giving away from Marvel books, we're going to give them away during our top 5, and we're only going to give books that are in our top 5 away. The rest of them, we're still talking about maybe giving them away on Twitter or live shows or things like that.
Yeah, something.
So stay tuned to our Facebook page, etc., for update on that. If we start giving away on Twitter, we'll let you guys know a day ahead of time or something like that.
On Facebook or
on
Twitter?
Facebook. On Facebook and Twitter.
Okay.
We'll just, on social media, we'll let you know a day ahead of time that, hey, we're going to be giving codes away this day or something. Okay. So, all right. That's mine. So, what do you need out of here?
I need... I think it's way higher on your list.
Probably. I believe it is.
And I'm missing it.
Looking for that. Yeah, I figured.
Mine was Nova, issue
5? 4?
4. Let me make sure it's actually Nova. Yeah. I liked it. I had some trouble. Oops. I have mail. Remembering what exactly had happened.
Oh yeah.
But I loved the part.
You couldn't tell from the cover.
No, because he's not the mole man.
He's the mole monster.
He's the mole monster?
No, mole monster is the mole man's son. I don't know. That's the creature that the Fantastic Four fought in Fantastic Four #1, though.
Oh, is that why he's on the cover?
Yeah, it's an homage cover.
Okay.
It's the exact cover.
Wasn't Vision fighting this same monster? Is it a Gigantor?
Oh, he might have been. I don't remember.
I thought it was the same monster.
Yeah.
Anyway, I really liked it. I especially liked the father-son storyline.
Yeah.
And how upset he was at the end.
Right.
With his powers.
Yeah, it kind of tied into what Nova is going to do. See, there's the original.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four issue what?
1.
Oh, the very first one?
The very first one. In 1963, I believe.
His pants are not purple.
Yeah, that was a color mistake.
Aren't they purple, usually?
Yeah, usually.
Or blue?
Blue. Yeah. You're thinking of Hulk.
I am thinking of Hulk. But yeah, I like this, especially with Miss Marvel being in it.
Yeah.
So.
I really enjoyed that issue as well.
Obviously.
All right, my number 9 I actually don't have a physical copy of, which was Obi-Wan and Anakin #2. We got the first issue. I really liked it. The second issue I really loved too. The art I think you would really like. It's gorgeous artwork. And they're on this planet that has never heard of Jedis. And it's kind of interesting because they get in the middle of this like Hatfield and McCoy kind of Civil War thing going on, and they have to force them to work together to cross these badlands. It's kind of an interesting tale. I kind of like it, and you're seeing seeds of Anakin's turn here a little bit, because he says to them, they're not so different from us, and Obi thinks he's talking about him and Anakin. Oh no, we may disagree, but and then he's like, no, I mean the Force and the dark side.
Oh.
Or the Force and the Sith is what he says, and Obi just kind of dismisses that entire thought. So I thought it was really interesting, but I really liked it.
Nice.
All right, your number 9.
My number 9 is the Uncanny Avengers, issue number 5.
Did not make my top 10.
Did not make your top 10. I love the cover, even though it's sort of misleading.
Yeah, I do love the cover too. I did enjoy it. It's number 14 for me.
Number 14.
Mm-hmm.
I was just so happy that the storyline with the Shredder or Shredded Man.
Shredder.
The Shredded Man.
It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles now. Yeah, the Shredded Man.
Over.
Yeah.
So this completely veered away from that, and you got a fun little scene on a Vegas kind of boat for villainous people.
Yeah. And misleading Gambit is technically in. Well, not technically. He's in there.
He's in there.
There's a twist.
Kind of.
There's a twist.
And I liked the twist because I wasn't familiar with any of that backstory that is revealed at the end of this one.
Yeah,
so
it was.
I don't want to give it away.
Right. It was pretty interesting. All right.
Oh, I can keep that one.
Okay. All right, my number 8, which if you guys watched the live show, you know this because we mentioned where this one came in for me. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 7. I enjoyed the issue. Did you read this one?
No.
Okay. I enjoyed the issue better than the Zodiac story arc, but it was like, I don't know, I'm not sold on Mr. Negative as this major baddie, and that bothers me. But overall, I did enjoy it, so that's why it landed on my top 10. So.
Yeah, I had read the one before it to try and catch up, and I didn't really like the Mr. Negative thing too much, so it was at the bottom of my pile, and I just didn't get to it.
This issue I thought was better than issue 6.
Oh, good.
So.
I still will read it.
Yeah.
All right, my number 8 is Captain Marvel, issue 2. I really like this book. I don't know the characters, really. There's a big Yeti guy and a little short guy.
That's Alpha Flight.
Alpha Flight.
Yeah. They're a Canadian super team.
Oh.
Wolverine was part of them for a while.
Wolverine was?
Yeah, because Wolverine's from Canada.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's history there.
Okay.
They're basically an X team kind of, but they're not X-Men. They're X-Men adjacent in a way.
Well, they're funny.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. That little short
Puck.
guy, Puck.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah.
And this issue, they explore this sort of. It was from the past.
Yeah.
A ship from the past that's very dangerous.
Yeah, very, very dangerous, and supposedly from this certain group of people that are on the space station, but they claim it's not, and all this stuff. So it's very interesting. You got some political intrigue going on there. You got some adventure, spacefaring kind of stuff, and possible traitor in the midst. So it's very interesting.
And the one they accuse is not the one you would expect.
Right. So, and it didn't quite make my top 10, but I did enjoy it as well.
I liked it.
All right. So my number 7, again, if you watch the live show, you know where this came in, and it's missing now. Where is it? It's right there in front of my face. Is Spidey number? What is this? Number 3? Yeah, number 3. He fights the lizard, and this is just. I love this series more than I thought I would, because I really didn't think I would. And you really loved the first issue, so I was like, okay. But this is classic Spider-Man to me. This is how Spider-Man was when I was growing up reading him, and how I feel he should be. But so I really have fun with this. I can accept changes and growth and all that, but it's good to have a book like this where I can enjoy that classic Spider-Man.
I liked it a lot too. It was number 13 for me though.
Okay.
I think because of everything, I've seen the lizard a lot more than other people. So it was like I've been there. But the art on that book, I love it. Yeah. It's amazing. Amazingly detailed. I don't know how he does that.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
All right, my number.
There's a mouse right there.
Oh, sorry. 7.
Yes.
Is Survivors Club issue 5. I love this book, and he's not liking it so much anymore.
You guys, if you watch the live show, you know where this. I'm not even gonna go there, and you know where it fell.
You can say it.
Okay, it was my last. It was my worst pick of the week.
But you're starting to learn more about the characters. His favorite character is the one you can tell is evil.
The murderous
The
one
murderous
with the
doll.
live doll. I love that character. It's Alice.
She's pretty.
No, it's not because she's pretty. It's because she's creepy and interesting, and the rest are just kind of eerie. There's a difference between creepy and eerie, and they're eerie. She's just creepy, cool.
I'm really interested to see how it all ties together. I forget what he's called. The really tall, creepy guy.
Oh, the Mr. Empty?
Yeah,
Mr. Empty
Man or Mr. whatever.
I think it's
he is.
Mr. Empty or the Empty Man. It's one of those two.
Yeah, how he ties into that video game.
Yeah.
And how the video game really started to come more into focus in this one. So.
Yeah. In very weird ways.
Very weird ways, but I like it a lot.
Yeah. Cool. Mm-hmm. All right. Number 6 we're up to for me is which issue is this? 4 or 5? Paper Girls number 5. This series, I always think I'm gonna hate it. I don't know why. Every time I read it, it's like I'm not gonna like this series. It's just not my thing. And every time I read it, I really like it. So, and I love the twist at the end with this book. And I don't want to spoil that, but there's a twist at the end. And there's some time travel stuff going on, and it's all over the place, and it's kind of interesting the way they do the tweet speak and all that kind of stuff for the adult people and everything. And it's just, I don't know, it's really an interesting and out there different kind of story. So
it is out there.
It is out there.
It was only 14. It was 14 for me.
14. Wow, you did not like it.
Well, I liked it. I just liked a lot of things better.
Okay.
That is you saw it, I guess.
Yep.
My number 6 is it the Vision?
Yeah.
The Vision number 4.
Oh, I love that book.
It's a really good book. This one was hard. Difficult to emotionally difficult.
The last scene was very, very emotional.
That's why it fell a little lower.
Okay. That's why it fell higher for me.
Yeah, I should have ranked it higher because it made me feel something. But it was like,
visceral. Yeah.
But it hurt me.
Yeah.
But I really like the book, and I love the art in it too.
Yeah.
It fits it so well, and it's got just enough of that creepy, weird thing going on.
Yeah.
And I was not expecting to really love this book, but
I wasn't either. It was one that we weren't even going to try.
Yeah.
And we keep talking about that. It's like we saw it in the store and like, okay, it's a number 1. We'll try it, and we fell in love with it.
Yeah.
So.
I love the fact that Vision did all of this, thinking that it was going to do one thing for him, and it's
doing the exact opposite. Yeah, I love that too. All right, I'll take that back because I'll need it in a second. But we are up to our top 5 now. And mine is a book that we already talked about, but I'll go ahead and get it out so we can do the digital code, which is Nova. Was it number 4? Number 4.
Yes.
I really love this book. I love the team up between Miles, Miss Marvel, and Nova. I think they should always be together. Without all different Avengers, just like in their own book together like this. Like Jay mentioned, Ultimate Spider-Man or Spider-Man and his Ultimate Friends or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that would be perfect with these. They're just a perfect meshing together of these different personalities, and it just works for some reason.
I will say Miles seems younger in this book.
Than his own book. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, there needs to be a little bit more consistency with all that. But I love.
He should be the leader, sort of.
Yeah, this isn't really spoiling anything. It is towards the end of the book, but just to show some of the art and the emotion in it, he's coming to terms with how much this being Nova has messed up his life, kind of thing. And I think that's a really interesting take on it, and I just love exploring the character like that. But this is our first giveaway for this show, so let's see. Focus. Yeah, no. There we go. So there you go, Nova number 4.
Nice. That autofocus is good for something.
Yep. So what's your number 5?
My number 5 is one we already talked about as well. Rocket, Raccoon, and Groot. I loved it. I liked it a lot more because you learned about all the carvings on Groot and how he's having to basically really hurt himself every time to have them retraced into his skin or whatever, because he really wants to find Rocket.
That's not too much of a spoiler. It's a map.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
it's like that blind. What is that show?
Blind Spot. Kind of Blind Spot, or even Prison Break, where he tattooed his entire body to.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he tattooed his entire body, Captain Cold, to with like a map of the prison, so he could break his brother out.
Yeah,
that's the whole premise. Yeah.
And then the way he ends up finding him.
Yeah.
After doing all of that.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
It is funny. So. It's a really good book. Scotty Young's writing it.
I'm not very good at that.
Here,
you can do that.
Okay. There we go. Focus. It'll get there.
Come on, you can do it.
You can do it.
Maybe you're too close now.
Oh, maybe. Sorry, guys. What is the heck?
Time.
It's like... I don't know. Hold on. Maybe the white balance. There we go.
Is. Cool.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. You got the...
Yes.
Alright, so my number 4. We're up to number 4, right?
I believe so.
That was your number 4 or your
that
number 5?
That was my number 5.
Okay, my number 4 is also a book we've already talked about, which is Vision number 4. My number 4 is Vision number 4. Yeah, just that last scene was so emotionally charged, and I obviously can't show that.
Yeah.
But it was just, this is such a creepy book, and it's creepy in a good way. It's like you don't know what the end game is here.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen to any of them. You're told that one character is going to be dead by the end of this, and you're like...
Well, at the beginning, didn't it say...
Yeah.
Like the first issue, like everyone's going to die
yeah,
or something.
Yeah, and it's just, you don't know who she's made from. You assume it's Scarlet Witch, that he's imprinted upon her.
Yeah.
But we don't know that for sure. There's definitely something dark and twisted in her. And the kids are kind of creepy here and there. And Vision's just like going through it like nothing's wrong, everything's fine. And
let's play ball.
Yeah, it's so strange. And it's so cerebral because it's like they break down everything to its very base meaning. Because that's how they think. They think, they compute instead of, cognitive. It's different. It's just, I love it. I love this book. So there is the code for Vision number 4. Come on. It's working so well. You think that's clear enough?
No.
Okay, we'll do it one more time.
There it is. Yay. All right. My number 4 is a book I read digitally. It's from Action Lab, and it's called Tomboy. It is so hard to explain, but it's also sort of creepy. But it's like sort of a cop procedural murder mystery thing, but it mixed in with ghosts, sort of.
Okay, so supernatural procedural.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the spirits are.
Yeah.
Like, they're coming even more into play in this issue. You learn more about... It's hard to say anything because you haven't read it.
Yeah. No, it's fine because I don't think I'm going to read it. It didn't...
You should read it.
You think I should read it?
You
okay.
should read it.
All right.
You should try it.
All right.
But the art is... It's weird because the art is sort of cute, cutesy, in a way. And you wouldn't expect it to go where it goes.
I think that's what was off-putting to me because I saw the art and I was like, this doesn't really look like my thing.
Yeah, but it's
okay.
Good.
I'll give it a shot.
Let's just say there was something in somebody's closet that you would not expect to be there, and it really freaked me out.
Okay.
In this issue.
All right, now I have to read it. All right, so my number 3 was Doctor Strange number 5. And again, I really love where this book is going. And I don't understand, some of our friends do not like this artist. I think the art is just gorgeous. I don't know about you guys out there, but I love the art in this book.
Me too.
And we find out some interesting things about Doctor Strange, like the magic takes a toll on him, and he pukes up. He can't eat regular food. He bleeds from the eyes if he uses a certain type of magic and all this weird stuff.
Yeah, we found out in the last issue that he eats this crazy stuff. Now he can't hold down pizza.
Exactly. He can't hold down any kind of regular food. It's because it's wrecked his body so much. But they go into that a little bit more on this in this issue, and we learn that Wong has been keeping a secret from him.
A big one.
A huge one that impacts his entire being, I think. So that's very interesting, and he's dealing with this threat that is technologically based, and magic has no effect on it, and it's trying to destroy magic. And so that's really interesting as well, and it's kind of getting to the climax here with this issue, and some really dire things are taking place in this issue. So I absolutely loved the past couple issues, but this one especially. So there you go. Oh, I forgot to get the code out. Sorry. Well, it's on your top 5
yes,
too.
It is. So we'll do that one.
So you can.
Mine is my number 3 was Spider-Man issue number 1. This is the Miles Morales. First, the art is amazing.
Yeah, Sarah Pichelli.
So that won me over from the start. And then I didn't know anything about this. I was trying to get a picture to show. I didn't know anything about Miles. I've never. Well, there's a pretty. You can see the art and it doesn't give anything away.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about him as a character.
You've never read Ultimate Spider-Man.
Not at all. I always just hear y'all talk about Miles is never has a good book or we haven't seen enough of Miles.
Ultimate Spider-Man was amazing. No pun intended.
And it was good. The
Mephisto's son.
Mephisto has a son, and that's not really giving anything away. That's like the first page. Yeah. And so you go through a little bit of his everyday life, and then it ends with this huge battle
with the Avengers
the Avengers and everybody, and I really liked it.
I did too.
So
obviously, if you watched the live show, but we'll get to that. I just realized, and this is probably giving a little bit away, but I just realized that our top 3 books are the same books, they're just in different orders.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See, that's my top 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right. You want to go ahead or we can wait on that one?
Yeah,
I'll go ahead
and
do There's Doctor Strange, because I think that's next on yours too.
Yeah, it is. That's my number 2.
Yeah.
And basically for the same reasons you said, a lot of it having to do with the thing with what's his name? Wong.
Yeah, Wong.
Yeah. All of that's been going on, and he hasn't even known it for who knows how long. Yeah. And it was funny that the thing that makes him bleed from his eyes was Black Atlantean magic.
Yeah.
It's like that's the hard stuff.
Yeah.
It's Atlantean magic. Okay, there you go.
There is Spider-Man number 1 for you guys. If it'll focus, there we go. Oh no, lost it. It's because the fan is blowing it, I think. Come on, there we go.
You can pause that.
All right.
Cool.
Get the backing board.
Yes.
All right, so you already said your number 2 then. My number 2
is the one that you just handed to me. Oh no, it's not.
No, my number 2 is A-Force. Number 2.
And I can go ahead and say this is my number 1.
Okay, cool. I love this book. I'm gonna find a good art page because I love the way Singularity is drawn, and I hate that the artist is leaving this book soon.
I didn't know, and I'm really sad too.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a really good page that doesn't give anything away. But this is a very interesting story because she's trying to gather the whole team, and I didn't feel like it was convenient the way they came together. I felt like it kind of, because all their powers happen to affect this being in a certain way, but I feel like this being is somehow tied to her being.
Right.
And maybe it's a manifestation somehow. Maybe that's why its whole purpose was to bring them together, I feel. But just to show some of the art there. Yeah. I just love that art.
Me too.
This is, who's the artist?
I don't know.
Jorge Molina.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, so I love, there was humor in this issue with the wedding, Nico's cousin's wedding, and it was like her only family that accepted her, and then it gets ruined by superheroes, and you got the whole She-Hulk and Medusa thing, where they're everybody's disagreeing with everybody, and Singularity feels like she knows all of them, and she has to convince them to work together. And the only part I didn't like was Dazzler.
Oh, you didn't like Dazzler?
Because she reminded me so much of Harley.
Oh.
There, because she's on a roller derby and she's got two-tone hair. It's like, really? I mean, her character is totally different, but it's just, I thought it was cool the way they all came together.
I thought that was funny with Dazzler because she said it's just a way to make money or something. It's her job right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, but it was a really good issue. I love this book.
I think it was sort of organic the way they came together.
I did too.
Because Singularity, every issue has been finding a different member of the team. So that's not weird.
Yeah, I think it's Jay on the Frontline Live show. He pointed out that because of each one of their powers is what they need at that moment to defeat the guy. It's like, that was the convenient part. And I understand that argument. I think there was a reason that it was done that way.
What was the way they defeated him the last time? Is that
Dazzler's Light?
No, in the last issue?
Oh, it's my phone. My phone's ringing. It's over there on the table. Sorry. Oh, last issue?
He, got...
Disassembled? Yeah.
No, that was this time.
That was this issue.
Nico.
Nico.
Sent him out. Was that who?
Oh, sent him away or something?
Or was that in this issue as well? I sent him, to the moon or whatever.
Yeah, that was this issue too.
Okay, then I don't remember what happened last issue.
The last issue was when she first came, Singularity, and then she brought...
did she hurt him? In the first issue?
Maybe. Yeah, because that's why he's going after her, because she can hurt him. Yeah. So, alright, so we're down to my number one, which we've already given the code away for, which is, of course, Spider-Man number one. Absolutely love this issue, love this book.
Did we do the code on that one?
Yeah, I just did it.
Sorry.
While you were talking.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. So we've given all our codes away for this episode. Hope you guys enjoy that. But Spider-Man number one, I absolutely loved it. I love that it's kind of, he's in the main Marvel universe now, but it's not like he's out of place, out of time kind of character. It's like he's in, you know what I mean? It's like he feels like he's part of this world now, not like he's a traveler from another world. And I kind of like that take on him.
And I didn't know any of that, so I just assumed he was a part of.
Well, I mean, he's from the Ultimate Universe.
Well, now I knew. I think I always did a little.
He's Ultimate Spider-Man.
Okay. I didn't, for a long time, understand the difference.
Oh, the Ultimate Universe is a completely different Earth.
Okay.
So.
Like in Flash, all those different Earths.
Right. Okay. Exactly. It's a completely different Earth, but now that Earth is destroyed, so there's no Ultimate Universe.
Okay.
It was a completely different universe.
Did it get destroyed during the
Secret
thing
Wars
with Dr. Doom?
Yeah. Okay. Secret Wars, and leading up to Secret Wars, there was. The whole reason for Secret Wars was something that happened in the Avengers books, which was incursions, and all the worlds were collapsing on each other. So only one was left. Okay. And that was the Battle World, and now it's the main Marvel Universe, which is now Prime Earth.
Prime Earth? So there still are other Earths?
We don't know exactly.
Okay. Well, there has to be, right? Because of Web Warriors.
That's a good point. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It's all very confusing, convoluted.
Okay.
We won't get into all that. But yeah, he was Ultimate Spider-Man. Because Ultimate Peter Parker supposedly died. And then he got powers and he became the new Spider-Man. Okay. So, but now he's in the main Marvel Universe and his best friend is there. Some of the people he knew were there. And his mom, who was dead, is now alive again. So.
Got it.
Very good book, though. So that is our countdown for this week, our top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know what was in your top 10. And again, if you'd like to check out our full list, all 21 books, how they were ranked, you can check it out later in the week on comicfrontline.com. We will let you guys know. And we'll be giving away some more codes, possibly via Twitter later, at a later date. So stay tuned for that. All right. So like, subscribe, check out everything else. Last Ember Press, Zone 4, Comic Frontline. And I guess that's it.
I think so.
So we'll see you next time.
Yes.
Bye, guys.